Alright, welcome to tutorial number 4, the organ edition. Now when I think hand organ, like this guy, I think of whiter shade of pale. So why don't I show you whiter shade of pale? It's aptly named because it is all white shades of keys, no black keys, all white keys. Okay, so it starts like this. So, let's start with the bass line, because the bass line is super easy. Now you can do this on a piano too, or an organ with one set of keys, but it's nice to have two. But you just play this, down here, and there'd probably be more keys there. Anyhow, the bass line basically just starts on a C, and just starts going down. And it keeps going down until it gets to the next C. Then it hops up to G, and goes back down to C again. And then you go C, F, G. Then you're back to the top again. And that is that. Now the right hand starts a tenth above wherever the bass was. A tenth is like a third, but an octave higher. So it starts on this E. And it too moves mostly in little scale patterns, but it jumps around a little more. So it's kind of like this. E, then it goes. So there's E, then the E is kind of tied over to an eighth note on the next bar, so it's like but instead of hitting the E again, you just hold it. So E, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then it goes up and hits this A, but if you want it to sound cool, you do a quick grace note on the G sharp underneath it. So that sounds like. Then, so wait, there, up to C, then this quick neighbor underneath F. So let me play that up to speed, so. Then, so there it goes down to D, but just as a launching off point to jump up to B, which once again, you put this grace note on the A sharp right under it to make it sound better, so. And then, it's the same sort of phrase, so you'll notice it was. And then it sequences up a key. Sequence, now that's a vocab word. That's when you do the same thing, but you move it up or down in pitch. So we moved to. Anyhow, then things start getting a little trickier because some of the notes stick down, starting with this G. So that part is after the da-na-da-na-na. Then keep that with your pinky, and with your other fingers you go. And okay, and then it moves up to an A while you go, and then to a G while you go. Alright, so let me play that whole part in time. So starting from, I guess from here. Then the sequence up. 2, 3. And there's probably more than one way to finger all that stuff. I don't know if I'm doing it the most perfect way that you would get taught in piano school, but it works. Let's put it all back together again and see how pretty it sounds. Okay, here we go. So there you go, Whiter Shade of Pale, the famous organ part.